Welcome back to another game. We're flip-flopping around 2200 and we're playing someone that is 2200, so this will be exciting. Yeah, it's like we got back to this Caro-Kann. I'll go for my two knights, Caro-Kann. Yeah, we've done well. Oh, I like this version. To get to this move. Yeah. And then we always pray that at some point someone's going to play knight bd7, which they do not, which would fall into, knight bd7 falls to mate in 1. Okay, knight here, so we go bishop here, knight goes here, sacrificing your queen is how the line goes. So we go here, sacrificing the queen, but we don't mind because bishop takes and f7 is checkmate. So yeah, this is theory that would have been played quite a lot. Usually, yes, this is a usual Caro-Kann that you get after. You usually get this after e4, c6, and I play two knights. So I put my knights out in some order, and then we transpose to this position, in which this is and like I say, in this position, if you play this, then this is mate in 1, so you never do that. And then we get to here. I think usually the move is e6, and then we drop our queen back to here. Our queen now is properly hanging, and then we play a game from here. And to be honest, I don't really like playing against the Caro-Kann. There's some other line where, like, I swear the queen comes out around here and does some stuff. Right, let's try and play semi-fast, semi-principled, and see how we get on. So the pro for me in this, and here I can castle, I think, as well. Pro for me in this position is, well, it's more that they've got a real. Can I take here? That move? I think you probably take here or something, do you? Is that the idea? Is this theory? I don't know. So what I do is I take their sorry, no, not that at all. Takes their queen here was the first line that I looked at, but then I can take here, takes here, king here, and then what, like rook here. No, this defends. Maybe it's bishop here. Let's come bishop back. Is it just unnecessary? I don't know, part of me wants to do it just to see what happens. But that's probably a silly way to play. Oh yeah, so other idea was takes, and then if I take back, then you give check. No, you don't, because I come here. Yes, you can do actually, because then you can pick up here. Oh, I really want to do it. Let's see. So let's think. So takes, because I can always go takes here. I've got pressure on your bishop and on your queen. You'll likely play. Maybe you then play here. No, because I've got there. Likely still play here, and we get a transposition. So what's the weakness in my position? Defending this knight is my weakness, which is reliant on the bishop. So how do you get at that? Can you get at that? I don't think so. I'm going to take it. And we'll see what happens. See what happens. So you can't take the bishop, right, because your queen's hanging. So some combination of bishop takes here or queen here. But that is all I've looked at, and maybe that's an oversight. I think so. Queen here. I've got to take here. Is that correct? Is that correct? think that's correct. Then you take here, and I play king h1. That's a series of only moves. I think this is what I was then trying to visualize in my head. What's the weakness in the position? It's that this knight is attacked by the queen and only supported by the bishop. So if you can harass this bishop, but the only thing I can see material-wise is by playing a6, and I've got this. Maybe it's just that you can play like this, I don't know. No, you definitely can't play that. Maybe I'll play here and force you to come in for this. Okay, so it comes back. Gives me initiative, doesn't it? So do I play knight here and run away? Seems sensible to me. And if takes, then there. And you come here. I think I like this. Yeah, I like this. I need to be like queen and rook here, so something like this, I need to be careful that I can go this way. Well, even that's okay. And then bishop comes here, whacking me, but I can play c4. Or I can even play knight d3. Yeah, so this is fine. And the queen kind of like guards all the useful bits of my position, stops a knight getting in here. So my queen's really well placed on e2. I'd love to get queens off the board, hold on to a pawn advantage, and grind something out. I'd like to play c3. I'd like to bring my bishop back to d3. And then I'd like to just rock and roll from there, really. Maybe even this might be an idea. I think this looks good. We want to play what, bishop here or something? Maybe you just go like takes here. Try to put some pressure on that way. Yeah, I would like maybe I put my. This feels like it can be quite strong. So bishop's now lined up against h7. When I get the queen over to h5, feels like it could be really annoying. So this, I'm more than happy, I think, to lose the pawn here. Do I have enough firepower to get that to work? So here, okay, you don't even have takes. And let's assume I get a second move and I can take, and then you take, and then I'm in here. Okay, you can push some. I don't know, it just feels like it should be bad, doesn't it? No, it's not that one. This one here, this here. Queen here. Likely get this. Then queen here. Or this way. No, let's just whack up bishop out. do it. Yeah, like it's quite soft on h7, and then I'm feeling with a bishop dance, like if you push this way, then that's going to give me some weaknesses on the dark squares. I can maybe get my bishop here, my queen here to mate you, or if you push this way, maybe there'll be some kind of sacrifice idea, and I can get around. Ideally, I'd love to have a rook on this open H file, but that's going to be quite challenging because I can't play g3 king g2 to play rook h1 because this bishop's quite strong, and actually I might end up having to play f3 at some point in the future. But maybe I could like rook lift like this. That looks like it could be strong in the future. There's options. So obviously the pros for them are that their bits are pointing on these diagonals, and I'm trying to really hammer down on their king side. So the king side attrition match so far. So I think you've got to move your knight. I don't think that's particularly great. Takes here. Maybe just play this. And then I don't have enough with the sacrifice because the queen actually is annoyingly placed on the 7th. So yeah, maybe I'll line up for this sweep around. Or maybe it should be the F rook, I don't know. Okay, so we get takes. Don't think there's a sack idea here. Oh, okay. So this is my one thought, but I need to be worried about this. So does this do anything? I don't think so. There, check, back. If I had that, then yes, but I don't. So queen here. Imagine we get this. And then what? This. So do I go this rook? And the idea is still of coming around here. I've got the bishop pair, which is strong. I don't think I want to play f4. And so this, queen here. Maybe there. No, I like this. This feels good to me. So like this pawn is tender. Well, maybe knight comes here. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? I really like my bishop. There's also some pin ideas. Where you end up taking with something that gets pinned against your queen. Left pawn, yeah, so this line. This doesn't work because on any taking lines, your e6 pawn's going to fall. And we're still up a pawn. So do I try and protect my b2 pawn? Okay, so they move there preemptively. So now I can go here, can I? And get ready for the swing over. So like this. I probably drop to. I don't really want to go. Or do I go here? Yeah, that looks dangerous, doesn't it? Queen here, I slide in, and then I'm threatening to go in with the bishop. And even if you get rid of it, I'm still coming in. I'm gonna launch this forward and see what I'm missing. Yeah, you do have this, knight takes that there. Still not enough, is it? Well, you can sack, but I don't think Don't think you get it. So queen here, and I just need to like not go to h2. Is the only thing. If you've got a knight here, I'll have a queen here. So this is the only way that it can attack my queen. So the only way that would be check is if I had a king on h2. So at the end of that line, just avoid h2, which doesn't seem like a move I'd want to make anyway. Moving the queen also gives this secondary option. Like if the rook's there might also be like might have been some kind of sack ideas that even if it was takes, and then we bring the queen in and the king goes back, that by the time this gets over, it's done, and actually the bishop's covering your escape square, so taking here is lethal, because you go here, check, you can't run out because my bishop is covering you. So I imagine even something like this would not be very good. Maybe it's playable. I mean, you lose at least a pawn. Check there, check, check. Yeah, it's got to be bad, isn't it? Check, and then things start getting pinned. Yeah. I think at the least I'm I'm the one with the play in the position. You don't even have time to launch your counter attack down to g2. Oh, that's resourceful. Didn't see that. Okay, we can start with this idea now. I think I go here, and if you come there, actually maybe this is quite strong. Here, maybe even with ideas of playing like bishop f6. Like the combinations of this, or even just like, yeah, I'm playing this without much thought, I think. That can be played. And this, I'm going here, this. Okay, rook. That, so you give up the exchange. I think I'd rather keep my. Which one is the one I want to keep? So suppose I play this. So I can just play this without too much stress, and then go here. Yeah. And probably push. Maybe I'd line up on the G file then. Yeah. I'm gonna cash in the material, and then play rook h3. Probably prompting h6, and then I'm going to switch over to playing rook g3. This feels good, and also with the rook on g3 it defends the g2 pawn. And then I'm going to bring the other one over, and so I think this is going over here. It is, yep. This, yeah. Okay, I was like, come here, and that's the worst square I could probably put it on. See, I can try this, but it doesn't do anything. So what's the next plan? Sliding here. I'll probably want to keep hold of this pawn. Right. So do I go here? Maybe I can double up. there seems kind of nice. Permanently lock your knight down. Or we come back to e2. I think keeping on a dark square looks after your, yeah, this looks okay. Cool. So we're up an exchange and a pawn, which is nice. And then we just need to figure out what we're doing now. We're playing probably b3. And then we just need to bring this extra rook into the game that we've got. Maybe we... no, this is fine. I think. I mean, I am pinned. I was thinking, oh, bishop e4, but it was going to be takes. Actually, the queen also covers this square, which is nice. Everything's looking good thus far. I suppose this is a double hit. Yeah, but now I get this as the compensation. Is that compensation? I can play. Do I want to do that? There. Yeah, I kind of like that one actually. So here. Queen goes back. Let's say here, but we can rework it out. Then this is really tender. So here, you put something back. Can I take there? You can't take there because you get mated. You can't take that way because I get that, but you can take there. I can go here. Can I? Then I drop here. Then this. Yeah, so here. And here. Here. There. It's okay. I'll go for this. Oh, rook back. That's interesting. Then rook back is interesting. Here takes. Yeah, there is interesting. What is this? And I drop here. This. Back here. And here. You'd play here, wouldn't you? Here. Let's say there. I think is the best square. Maybe I can even sack. Takes there. there. There I think is best, so it gives you flexibility. But I have to be pretty sure that's going to work. There. That's fine, isn't it? Yes, one like this. Then there. There. I'm going to go this way. I'm very worried about this pin now. Maybe it's a rubbish move, I don't know. Not super bothered about you taking here. Goes for it. And then so this. What about this? Here. There. This. I'm just going to end up sacking something in a second because I don't know what to do. I think I've lost the plot. I've run out of time. Yeah, I had a totally winning position as well, and I just decided to sacrifice the house for no reason. Right, let's go through the options. So it takes here. I think I wanted to play this. I did. Yeah, that looks okay. On this, I want to make use of the H file. So I think I swing back here. It's knight takes that I think is the good move. Okay, here. No, knight. No, I don't have that. What am I doing on knight takes? Which I think is the move, isn't it? Here still? Yeah, I think there still. I'll do a game there. So knight takes there. Maybe you can even take there. And then on this, you just move your knight somewhere. So maybe on knight takes we bring this rook up. Doesn't feel like it, like here, and then you just take it. Knight takes here, takes here is really annoying. Knight takes here, rook back, rook over, takes, rook up. Maybe I'll have too much in that line. If I can get the rooks here and here, that the knight would then be pinned and I'm free to then take on h7. So knight takes, I think yeah, this or this, I'm going here. And if this takes, I'm going here. Complex. I didn't need to sink so much time into this or play so provocatively. And to be fair, even this, like material-wise, I've just realised as well will be equal. They'll have two pieces for the rook and the pawn. But I mean, any endgame must be better for them because I mean they'll likely pick up these pawns and have a pass day. Knight takes. Okay, here. This maybe. Like here. Is that the idea? There's no good, so it's got to be. What about this? Yeah, that's a move. That is a move. Oh, could I take queen takes? I go here. Queen goes there. Is this a move? Some points, so maybe like this. Takes is a better variant. I don't know. I'm gonna go this way. Is it rubbish? Yeah, he's queen takes. Why did I play like this? It's so stupid. Yeah, this. And then we need to rethink our plan. Big time. here? Check, no. Maybe you can even just go here. Yeah, maybe you can, like here, takes, check, here, check, no, here probably. And this. You just go, gobble up all my stuff. On this, I need to retreat out. I'm going to go here. This. Then that. Not strong. Feels strong. Oh, you got this. Here. Just about catching the fact that that was mate. You can't go for any swap off lines because your bishop hangs. Maybe kick. Maybe I should have kicked. I think would you just move your bishop here? Check. Oh, I was like, I can just take you here. Check the boring. This has some threats now. King up, I don't know. Check. This. Here. Here, I would imagine. Maybe here's better, because I want to play this. Yeah, I've so much played this. I was up and exchanging a pawn, and I was just like, oh, I'll just sacrifice all of my things. Obviously double attack, but let's check here, then no more checks. And if you try and go this way, I'm going to go check and then here, or maybe if if you move your bishop, it will just be probably just check and mate, won't it? So this feels very dangerous. Yeah, check here, and then even this is no good because I can take here. Actually, no, I can just take the knight. Yeah, this, have I blundered into a win? Blunder's not the right term. Have I got lucky into a win here? Like, this is a real lethal double attack. Even then it's not done, is it? Because I might be up the exchange, but they're up a pawn. No, they're not up a pawn. I'll just be up in exchange. Yeah, and whilst my queen stands on this diagonal, there's no checks. You want to go check and then down here maybe? Maybe that's the line here, here, here. But then I'm going to take the pawn. I think taking the pawn is, yeah, real strong. Okay, this is winning. And we are recording. Good. Is this winning? Well, the fact they're taking so long is encouraging, and now they're meeting me now in I don't have any moves kind of vibes. So it could be just like check here, takes. Even then, I get here and I get my choice of pawns. This. This, right. Yeah. I think. Okay. Pin? No. Checks. Pin? No. Take the pawn. It's a bit weak. I think I just want to play this. I have such a big feeling I'm just going to blunder my queen in one move. Okay, we come down here. Should we bring our rook all the way back? Is that a vibe? Let's do that. And then we'll work out how to win some other point. Okay, knight's still defended by the queen, but can work on it. Like maybe rook here is sensible. That's, yeah. I think we're okay. Just need to like sacrifices. It's okay. Pawn wise, I don't think we're in a position we can sack everything. Maybe we should have picked up on a7 when we had the chance. Okay. This wins a knight, does it not? I think that wins a knight. Let's go. It's a silly game. Right, another strike for the Banshee. It wasn't really, was it? It was a Caro-Kann. I like the takes version, takes knight there. So this is all mainline theory, right there. 114 games of knight takes queen on e4, and I filtered this on 2,000 plus. So 114 players have fallen to mate 1, which I hope everyone has found. Yeah, every single player has played bishop takes f7 mate. Cool. They did not today. Back, push. Okay, so you can't take the pawn. Noted. Takes. But not for the way that they play. Because of a6, and then I go back. Oh, he pinned me that way. Okay, I might have played a game like that before. But this then, get your knight out there, get your bishop out there. Yeah, this is getting close to +2. Rook lift is the right idea. Cashing the material. So bishop e4. I thought it takes met with queen takes f2. But do I just get my rook lifting or something? What right here? Oh, okay, fine. You just trade off. Trade. You get here. Probably trade. I'd probably just trade again, would I? Suppose what does this look like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just up in exchange. Yeah, that's why did I Yeah. I started playing silly buggers with takes then. Well, it's the same idea, I can just play this. Okay, I drop another pawn. Okay, I don't even drop the pawn, do I? Because when I take them, this is hanging. Yeah, I just made it so much harder for myself than I needed to. So it probably ended up being worse. Oh, and I thought I always had this move as well. I was looking at that later. Take, so I can just check and take the queen. So stupid. Yeah, this is not good for black. Yeah, I've just lost my head really in this game, haven't I? -2. Yeah, this is the one move in the game. They go there, bang, +3. Yeah, okay, retreating is fine. Okay, fine, I can take on a7, and maybe I should have done, because I was thinking then I've always got ideas of liquidating the entire position and having two passed pawns. This is fine, and then this just wins a piece to win the whole thing. Whew. Thanks for watching.